Hello, guys. How are you doing? How is it going? Today we have evaluations. I'll tell you what is going to happen. I'll tell you this. Entonces, es súper importante que ahora pasemos a la... Yo no sabía, hasta ayer me dijeron que bueno, ayer en la noche me dijeron que las notas tenía que mandarle. Entonces me preguntaron si había alguna evaluación para este viernes y yo les dije, sí, hay una evaluación. Entonces, que tiene que estar completo el cuadro con esa evaluación. Tengo que enviar mis 3 evaluaciones, lo que significa que we need to pass today, guys. We need to pass today. Besides it, how is the evaluation going to be? Well, it will be easy, okay? You will say your story. That means 5 points. La historia significa 5 puntos. Y luego los otros 5 puntos, ¿de dónde los vamos a sacar? De las historias de los demás, guys, ¿ok? En el WhatsApp o en una página, en un documento de Word, en una nota de audio, en lo que ustedes quieran, me van a enviar de qué se trataba la historia que cada uno de sus compañeros iba diciendo. ¿Ok? Por ejemplo, René pasa y dice su historia. Entonces, Carlos va a decir, ok, René, the story was about his first trip to United States, so his trip to Tanzania, and what he did and all the things that happened in the trip. Ok, ya tengo la primera. Luego pasa a decir la historia de Gerson. Gerson contó la historia de el cipitío. Entonces, va a escribir ahí. Ok. Harrison's story was about El Cipitío. El Cipitío is a mythical creature of El Salvador. And he said that his uncle saw the Cipitío. That's it. And luego la historia de Giovanni. Giovanni habla de la Segunda Guerra Mundial y ahí escribe, Giovanni's story was the World War II and it was a good story because he blah, 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 blah. Okay? That's what we are going to do, people. So that's why it's super important that we pay attention. Okay, pay attention to this one. So that's the evaluation that we are going to have. But I will tell you later on. Okay, later on, guys. So today we are going to start with one topic.
Teacher, it's not necessary one presentation, PowerPoint.
No PowerPoint presentation. Not okay. Necessary. One person send it, and that's okay. So if you want to use it, that's okay. I will help you. Okay, I will give you more points if you use a presentation. Why? Because you took the time to make it. Okay, but it's not necessary. It's not necessary. Okay. So guys.
Okay.
Good. Let's see. Let's start right now. So let's begin, guys. We have a topic for today. But before we start the topic, guys, so let's see. I have a simple question for today, guys. The question is, how do you see yourself in 5 years, guys? How do you see yourself in 5 years? I'll start with Rene. Rene, how do you see yourself in 5 years?
Entonces, like prediction.
Well, whatever you want to tell me, go ahead. So, how do you see yourself in 5 years? What do you think you will be doing here?
I think, the first thing, I got my English languages, speak, listening, and writing very well. The other thing, maybe I would like to learn a lot of languages. For example, Portuguese, Italy, something Swahili, but for me, but that's very interesting. Uh, my
Okay.
own home. A lot of it, but the first is we stay well with my family, my own house. The other thing coming in this way from the car, another TV, I don't know, a lot of things collect in my mind now for the
Okay.
questions.
Good. Excellent. So learning other languages, Swahili, that's interesting, you know, Swahili, learn Swahili. So good. Excellent. Excellent. So great. Let's see. What about Carlos Jimenez? How do you see yourself in 5 years? What do you think you will be doing in 5 years from now?
I didn't understand. Did you say again, please?
What will you, well, how do you see yourself in 5 years from now? So I don't know, the image that you have about you, move right now to 2026. So what do you think that your life will be in these days?
What about my life change with the cell phone or?
No, 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 no. The question is this. I'm not talking about cell phones, about yourself, okay? So
Myself.
how can you imagine your life in 5 years? What do you
Ah,
think you will be doing?
I think a lot, teacher, because I I have been working at the night for a long time. I think at this time I get fat a little bit, teacher. But actually I'm trying to get fat, teacher.
You are trying to get fat or you are trying not to get fat?
Not get fat, teacher. Yes.
Okay, okay, good. Well, I
Well,
remember when I was younger, I was a slim person, you know, so I was a slim. I will send you a picture one day. I was a slim guy, but now I am fat, you know. So, excellent. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you so much. What about um, Wilson? How do you see yourself in 5 years from now? What do you think you will be doing from now?
Okay, I will. I see myself in 5 years. I will be successful because I will do I will achieve my goals. And right now I have many goals. For example, I will. I'm going to. I'm going to study uh, engineer career in the university, in the Bosco University, and I'm going to learn a new language because I like to learn I like to learn new things, and I'm going to buy my own car. That's it,
Okay,
teacher.
okay, good, excellent. What car would you like to buy? Or what car do you have in mind?
Um, at the beginning, I I told in Kia Rio because these cars are are cheaper than others.
Okay, good, excellent. Great. So guys, thank you so much. Let's see, what about David Villacorta? How do you see yourself in 5 years from now? I ask David Sosa, how do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
Hello, good evening.
Good
In
evening.
5 years,
In 5 years.
I don't know.
Are you going to have kids? Probably.
It's probably I talking about one with my wife. I take a decision, including in the future. But another option is change the home. It's a plan in the future. I will do obtain another car. Uh, it's probably travel around the world or visit the United States. Only that, teacher.
Okay. Good. Excellent. Great. Good. So what about David Marroquin? How do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
Good evening, teacher. Good evening, class. Well, in 5 years, I will see me and my family in another house, a big house with 2 pets, because right now we haven't, because we live in an apartment. Um, One else, let me see. In my job, I will see still in Ironman, but maybe in a better position. And about vacation, one of my plan is we're going to visit me and my mom, the Mexican, the Basilica, the Guadalupe Church, maybe before the 5 years.
Okay.
That's it.
Good. Excellent. Great. So good. I like it. I like some things you mentioned over there. So good. Spending time. You will be traveling with your mom as well, traveling to Mexico. So great. Excellent, guys. So, well, when we talk about future, guys, sometimes we just not talk about the prediction, right? So we only say, I will travel. No, we sometimes want to emphasize that this action will be happening for a long time in the future. So what can I use for this one? Well, this is today's topic, guys, and the last verbal tense we are going to study right now. So let's see. Second, guys. So imagine this.
Teacher, I have a question.
Go ahead, Giovanni, what's your question?
You can use I hope. I
Yeah, of
will
course.
is it has a prediction. I hope is not a
It-
prediction in
Not
this
a
case.
prediction. In this case, it's a desire that you have. It's a wish, it's a desire. Okay, so yeah, you can say I hope, and after hope, I hope to get. You use an infinitive, right? But yeah, you can use it. So of course you can. So I will work in a roman. Well, you are working right now in a roman. So how can I emphasize that this action, sorry guys, that this action will happen in the future, but this future it will continue with this future, okay? So let's see, let's look at this one right here. We have the past right here. We also have the present. Let's say past is here, present is here, and here begins the future. But right now, at this moment, you are working in Ironman, but you want to emphasize that this action will be happening in the future. And this action, it's not going to happen in the future. It will be happening for a long period of time. So what do I use here? You cannot use the future. I will work in Ironman. So That's okay, but it doesn't make the idea. So what can I say? Well, you can say this one. I will be working. I will still, you can say still, I will still be working in Ironman. Okay, present, but it continues in the future. We don't know until when. So this is the this is the future. This is the future continuous. Okay, so future continuous. It's an action that happens in the future for a long time. Okay, for example, guys, this weekend future, it's not weekend today, tomorrow will be weekend. I will be working on your scores, guys. What is more, I have it later on. We are going to see your scores, the ones that we have right now. Look, have this one we don't need that anymore. So have your scores right here. I'll show you that one later on. But this weekend, guys, I will be working in this. That means Saturday and Sunday, I will be doing this action that happens in the future. And I emphasize that it's not, it will be happening for a long time. That's when I use future perfect. Sorry, future continuous. What is the structure, guys? Subject plus will plus be plus ing. Let's see some examples. I will be learning languages. In 5 years from now, I will be learning languages. Okay? I will be learning languages. That means that in that future, you are going to be doing this for many days, for many months, for many years, probably. Who knows that you want to learn Chinese? It will take you like 4 years, 5 years. So you will be learning, okay? I will, well, she will be living in a house, not in an apartment anymore. Well, not in an apartment. So, she will be living in a house. Subject, she will be ing complement. Look at this one, guys. Be, we don't touch it. Okay, be remains the same. Can I say, guys, I will be eating pupusas tomorrow? If you are in a competition, yes. If you're not in a competition, it's not good, because I don't think that you will be eating pupusas for 6 hours, right? No. Okay, I will be taking a shower. No, you cannot use this. You cannot use this. Okay, we will see when can we use this type of sentences. But if you want to use only the future perfect, sorry, the future continuous, you use this one. So guys, questions right now. Do you have any question?
Yes, teacher.
Go ahead, Rene.
For example, this future continuous is for certain period of the time. But if, for example, I can say I will be working Ironman in 5 years.
I will be working in Ironman. Yes, that sentence is okay.
But that no means is in this period of time, if have another opportunity, I can change.
Yeah, and that's where you can use, for example, probably.
Okay. Will be.
Probably I will still I will be still. I will still be working in Aroma.
Okay.
Okay,
I
so
got it.
sorry. I will be still working in Ironman. Probably I will be still working in Ironman. So if this probability happens, I see you working for a long time in Ironman. That's what you are saying, literally. Okay. So that's what you say. Good. Any other question, guys? Questions about the future perfect? By the way, guys, all the verbal tenses we studied yesterday, you can go to Schoology week 2. You can find all of the practice with it. So you can go ahead and check it. Let's say, guys, what do you think that is the negative form of this one?
I will be not.
I will be not.
Plus will not.
Subject plus will not. Or the contraction, right? I can use the contraction. Yeah, of course. You can say won't.
Won't.
I won't. And then be plus ing, right? And you continue. Okay, so that's what it is. Let's see. Let's see. Questions. What do you think that is the structure of the question, guys? We only change one thing. We only move one thing.
The will to the beginning.
the auxiliary.
Super. Will you? Will you? And then verb to be. Will you be? Will you be working? Will you be having? Will you be living? Will you be teaching? Will you be coming? Will you be singing with me? So will you be? Will you be? ing. Okay. Guys, let's see something incorrect. I ask you, what will you do tomorrow? That's the question. What will you do tomorrow? Okay. And Juanito says, tomorrow I will wake up and then I will be taking a shower. Juanito, it's incorrect. Okay. Why is Juanito making mistakes? Waking up. Sorry. So it's incorrect because Juanito, it's giving me the idea that he will be taking a shower for 6 hours, for 10 hours, for 2 days. Okay, no. Better say, it's better to say, I will take a shower. Okay. And then I will take a shower. That's better. This is incorrect. Okay. Grammatically speaking, it's okay. Logically speaking, it's incorrect. You cannot say that. What about this one? Juanito tells me, I will wake up and I will be working all day. Is this okay? Yes, this is okay because the magic word here is all day. When you mention hours, yeah, in the morning, and I will be working in the afternoon. In the afternoon. And I will be working the whole afternoon. Let's see. The whole afternoon. He's telling me the time. So the whole afternoon. From 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Juanito will work. Okay. So you can say that. Okay. Only when you want to emphasize that it will happen for a long time. Super important, guys. Okay. I will be waking up I don't think that you can say that sentence unless you want to say that, well, you are going to change your schedule. Okay. For example, you guys, you change your hours, right? Sometimes you work in the morning, sometimes you work in the afternoon, sometimes you work at night or even midnight, early morning. So then you can say, teacher, sorry, I have problems with the schedule. So because I will be working next week, I will be working in the afternoon. I got that one completely. Okay. So you are telling me all the all the next week, the whole next week, you will have this problem. So you will have to miss the class because of this. Okay. Got it, guys? Questions? Do you have any question here?
No. Teacher,
No. Clear? Yes.
when you use this structure, future continue, is the sentences is true, is not probably with the explained yesterday for use the will and
No.
use the
Yeah.
going to.
You can. Actually, guys, you can say this one. That's a good question. Can I use going to? I know that is not your question, but let's see it. Can I use going to? Yes. I am going to be working. But Americans don't use it. So here in parentheses, it is not a common structure. Okay, it exists, but it's not common, guys. So will is for things that you are sure and things that you are not sure in this verbal tense. Okay, so you can use it for probabilities or for things that you know that will happen. So because this other structure, it's possible, but not common. Okay, this is
Uh,
not common.
Teacher, my question is only about will. I can speak Spanish?
No, I understand your question. You want to say, you want to tell me that if you are not
The
sure, you cannot use this structure. No, don't worry.
oh
Don't
yeah.
worry, Douglas. You can
Ah,
use it.
okay.
You can use it. No problem.
Okay.
You can use it for
Okay.
things that you
Thank
are
you.
sure. No, I got your point, but I want to give this explanation. You can use it for
Oh,
things that you are not sure. For example, guys, tomorrow, I don't know. I don't know right now, but my mother, she will go to a baby shower. So probably I will be taking care of my nephew the whole afternoon. I don't know. It's not confirmed yet. Probably she will go to the baby shower. Probably she is not going to go. But I will say, I will be taking care. Okay. This is
okay.
not
Thank you.
probable right now. But I can say, imagine that they call right now. Hey, tomorrow the baby shower, 1 p.m. And my mother tells me, Yair, tomorrow I'm not going to be home. So I get, hey guys, sorry, tomorrow I cannot answer the I cannot answer my phone because I will be taking care of my nephew. Y en este caso ya estoy seguro, but yeah, it doesn't matter. So this one, don't worry. Don't worry about will and going to. Great question. Thank you so much. Remember, he is going to be working. Not common. So guys, any other question? No more questions? Let's do something right now. Please send me one sentence to the group, guys. Send me one sentence using this new structure to the group, please. Send one sentence to the group using future continuous. One sentence, guys, to the group. Let's do it, guys. One sentence to the group. Thank you, David Villacorta, David Sosa, Harrison Garcia. Thank you so much. David, don't, how do you say this? So David Villacorta, don't worry. She will love you, I know.
I hope so.
Hey, Philippians 4, how do you say Philippians in English? That is Philippines. Yeah, Philippians 4, chapter 4, verse 13. I will be visit, careful with there. I will be visiting my mother. I will visit my mother, so I will be taking all the afternoon with her. I will be. We will see it right now. So guys, continue, keep them going. Go ahead. Go ahead. We have a couple of minutes still. At 7:40, we start our presentations, guys. 2 minutes. 2 minutes story. Not reading, and I'll tell you how the methodology will be. See, I have some other examples here. Let's see, guys. Let's check them. Okay, guys, let's check them right now. So number 1, I will be waiting her love all my life. This sentence is okay because he says the period that it will happen. I will be traveling around the world, around the Salvador. No, remember the name of the country remains the same. We don't use the article. So I will be traveling around El Salvador the next month. Good, excellent. I will have breakfast and then I will take a cup of coffee. This sentence is okay. This sentence is okay, but you are not using here. Let me see who was it. Harrison, you are not using here the I will be having, okay? But these actions are so short that we cannot use ing for these ones. So be careful with that one. I will visit my mother, so I will be taking all the afternoon with her because I haven't been visited for a long time. Careful right here. There are some mistakes right here. Let's see, who was it? Yeah. So I don't know who. So David Marroquin, Careful with this one, okay? I will visit my mother, so I will spend. Spend. I bet I prefer you use the verb spend. Okay, I will be spending all the afternoon with her, cause I haven't been visited. Eliminate been. You don't need been. I haven't visited. Visited who? Her. For a long time. I will visit my mother, so I will be spending all the afternoon with her because I haven't visited her for a long time. Okay, so that's how you say it. I will be sad this recently day. This sentence is incorrect as well, guys. So no ing. You need to improve this one right here. Remember, actions happening for a long time. I will be sad. Sad is an adjective. You cannot use it, guys. I will be, I don't know, I will be speaking. I will be playing soccer. I will be watching all games tomorrow. I will be working this night. I will be having, I don't know, I will be having problems, whatever. So they will be playing soccer in the afternoon, not on the afternoon, in the afternoon, guys. So here, careful with this one. I will be back again in my little town because there I was happy. I will be back. That's okay. That's okay. This sentence is okay, but you are not using ing. So this sentence is incorrect. Okay. No hay ing ahí. So, una acción que va a estar pasando por largo tiempo en el futuro. Y en los verbos de movimiento como que no van mucho en este caso. So you cannot use that word. I will be riding motorcycle in the park. Yeah, it's okay, but I will be riding motorcycle in the park. Me suena que es algo nuevo que va a estar haciendo, como que ha ido a un concurso or something like that. Así que movement verbs, don't use them too much with ing in this verbal tense because we have some problems with this one. I will be riding motorcycle. I will be surfing this Saturday. On Saturday. Guys, don't use articles with days. Okay, so on Saturday. I will wake up and I will be working the whole afternoon. No, that's mine. Let's see. They will be playing soccer in the afternoon. Remember, in the afternoon. Wilson, send me another. I will eat pizza tomorrow in my favorite place, Pizza Hut. This sentence is okay, but no ing. Can I say I will be eating pizza? No, doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good as well. So, esta oración como que no va con ing, guys. So, what is the meaning of the ing in English? In Spanish, yo estaré trabajando. Yo estaré comiendo pizza? No, right? A menos que fuera famoso y que crees que toda la gente vaya a verte comer pizza. Yeah, but not really. Yo estaré montando a caballo, perdón, en bicicleta? Not really, right? I will be surfing on Saturday. Si me menciona tiempo, tal vez sí. I will be surfing on Saturday afternoon. So I can go to the party. Yeah, that means the whole afternoon it's taken already. So like that. Jorge Villeda, I will be watching the Clásico on Sunday. I will be watching the Clásico on Sunday. I think, guys, there is one thing missing. And the thing that is missing, more complement. I will be watching the Classic on Sunday. So I can go to the meeting with Mr. Martinez. So I can go to the meeting with Mr. Martinez. I will be watching the Clásico. I will be watching El Clásico. El Clásico, guys. That's the name of this match on Sunday, so I can go to the meeting. You have the idea, guys, but still remember, yo estaré comiendo. I will be eating. Yo estaré comiendo más saludable desde ahora en adelante. Oh, good. That sentence is okay. I will be eating healthier now on. Okay? Because I was scared because I was scared of yesterday's problem. better. That's better. So that's how you use them. So guys, we are going to continue working on this one. That's something that we will be doing. That's something that we will do. We will be doing. Continue working on this one. Guys, let's go to your presentations. Let's see, I have one example here more. I will be traveling. I will be traveling around the world one day. Maybe when I get retired. Okay, when I will be retired. No, when I will be retired. When you use you use simple present, guys. When I get retired. When I get retired. When I get retired. So, guys, let's go to your presentations right now. Okay, vamos a empezar con las presentaciones. Les voy a decir esto en español. So, guys, quiero que ahorita, si tú no puedes porque estás trabajando, porque vas en bus, porque vas en el carro, that's okay. Ok, pero antes del domingo, guys, y esto para todos también, antes del domingo van a tener que enviarme de qué se trató la presentación de todas las personas que pasen. Solo de qué se trató. Un pequeño resumen, 2 lines. That's it. Por ejemplo, ahorita viene la historia de Carlos, Carlos Pocasangre, y Carlos nos va a decir la historia de la pizza. ¿Ok? ¿Cómo fue la pizza creada? Entonces ponemos ahí, Carlos Pocasangre, the topic was about, en sus palabras, ¿de qué se trató? No solo le pongan topic pizza, no. The topic was about the pizza and the different flavors the Italians have. That's it. That's the story. Carlos Marroquín. David Marroquín nos va a hablar acerca de la vez que se ganó la lotería. Entonces ahí pongo David Marroquín, when he got a prize in the lottery, he won a raffle and he won $600, for example. I don't know. That's it. That's what you do. Ok, eso quiero que hagan todos. Entonces, cuando terminemos, me envías eso and that's it. That is the score that you will have. Eso va a ser 5 puntos de los 5 puntos de esta evaluación. So, that's what you are going to do. Claro con lo que vamos a hacer, guys. Quiero que escriban un pequeño resumen de lo que la persona que va a hablar nos diga. That's it, guys. That's what we are going to do. Questions? Okay. Let's begin right now. So, guys, let's begin. Repito, otra vez, people. Escriben un pequeño resumen de lo que la persona habló. Pequeño, pequeñísimo. Pequeño resumen. 2 líneas. Ok, and that's it. Y eso me lo envíen cuando ya hayamos terminado las presentaciones. De las personas que pasen, no se preocupen. So, let's see. Let's begin. Your story. Your story. So, let's begin with your story, guys. So, who wants to be the first one? Volunteer. Who's the volunteer?
Me, teacher.
Okay. All yours, David. Do you have a
Okay.
PowerPoint presentation? No?
No, teacher.
That's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. That was additional. So let's go. David, all yours. 2 minutes.
Okay,
Begin
my anecdote is titled "Girls Are Like a Flowers." I remember when I was in the kindergarten, I saw a blonde-haired, beautiful 5 years old lady. I was impressive. She really liked me. I tried to talk with her. I tried to play with her, but she totally ignored me. Well, I was decided to call her attention and I did not care how. I remember I started to pull her beautiful blonde hair. Immediately, she started to cry a lot. After 5 seconds, all the teacher, even the principal, were in front of me. I felt terrible. My teacher, Miss Isabelita, told me, "Bad guy, what were you doing? Never did it again." At the end of the day, Miss Isabelita wrote a note for my mom. My mom almost never checked my books, but this day I told my mom, "Hey mom, you don't have to see my book, right?" She said, "Okay," but immediately she realized something was happened. She started to check my books, and unfortunately, she saw the note. She was angry. I started to say, "Mom, don't punish me. Forgive me. I never did it again, please." But her reaction was completely different. She told me, "David Roberto Marroquin, sit down now." And she started to lecture me. Hey, understood. Girls are like a rose, like a flower. You can admire it, you can smell it, but never, never hurt or damage a flower again. You promise? She asked me. I said yes. And since this day, I have never hurt a flower again. Even when my wife is scratching my face, hit me on my face, my words, my mom words came to my mind. And I said, La girls are like a rose.
Okay, good. Good reflection as well. So great, excellent. Thank you so much, David. So please, everybody, right now, ahorita en sus papeles, en sus cuadernitos, David Marroquin, number 1, and his story was about, and you say it, okay? So David, later on, you will see your scores. You will see your score and you will see what are the areas that you need to work on, okay? ¿Cuáles son las áreas para trabajar? So, that's it. Thank you so much. And we are going to move to the next person. So guys, who wants to be the next one?
Me, teacher.
Giovanni, you sent me a presentation, right, Giovanni?
Yes.
Okay, give me a second. I will present it now. Now, everybody, please, Giovanni, you write right there his name. So Giovanni Escobar, and let's pay attention to the story and you do the brief summary, guys. Everybody, please. Recuerden que al final me lo van a enviar. Si no me lo pueden enviar por A, B o C, entonces lo ven en su casa de nuevo y me lo envían. Tienen, guys, hasta el domingo para enviarme esto, people. So please do it. Si no, solo os va a contar los 5 puntos de la evaluación de la historia. Entonces tu nota máxima va a ser 5. So guys,
It was sent to your personal WhatsApp.
you can send that wherever you want. Okay, you can send it to the group, you can send it to my personal WhatsApp. Envíenlo al personal WhatsApp, es mejor. Puede ser en lo que quieran, en una foto, una servilleta, o en audio, en lo que sea, guys. Okay, whatever you want. Remember, it's just a brief summary. So let's see. Let me just open your presentation. Uy. There you have your scores, guys. And Giovanni, all yours.
Okay. The story is a part of the history. And this story happens in an ancient Greece. in an ancient land called Macedonia. In that place, was born a boy, and he was a son of Philip of Macedon, the king of Macedon. And the day when the kid was born, the Philip wins three battles in different regions, and this was a signal for all the kingdom. The name of this child was Alexander, and the history knows the Alexander like Alexander the Great. He ever considered a big strategist, and he was educated for the best wise, like Aristotle. Please change the picture. And all the education of Alexander was for the best wise. Alexander was trained to be a warrior and to be a leader in all the kingdom of Macedonia. He wins every battle, every battles, and in the final, he died in strange circumstances. And when he became to get the 32 years, he was died of of the people. Every people thinks he was poisoned by Roxanne. Roxanne was the first of the three wife of the Philip, her father. The the diet of the Alexander was in a banquet, and in a banquet he became too ill, and he died 10 years before of the banquet. To this day, Alexander the Great remains a legend for all the people in Macedonia, and he was converted in a legend, and actually has movies in a song created by Iron Maiden when he retailed the history in that signature.
Good. Excellent. Thank you so much, Gio. So good. Excellent. Great story. I like it because you say the story, you said the story in your own words. So that is good. Excellent. I really like that. That one was the best part of this one. Give me a second. Do something right now. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Let's move to the next person who wants to be. Okay, guys. Next person. Who wants to be the next one? Guys, ahí please, everybody write down Giovanni Escobar, the story of blah, 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 blah. Okay, guys. So try to do it, please. Try to do it. Okay, next volunteer. Who wants to be the next one, guys?
Hey, teacher.
Who said me, David? Let's go, David.
Yes.
David Villacorta. So, guys, again, otra vez ahí pongamos David Villacorta. So, Let's go. David, all
Okay,
yours.
I gonna tell you about the history, like several history, but it's true because it happened to me. I remember that 1 year ago, I was driving from my job to the house, and uh, I always finish my working day at 3 a.m. So when I was driving to my house, I used to drive to Old Street to Zacatecoluca, and that street is so darkness in the morning, specifically in that hours. And I remember when I passed from San Pedro Nonualco, I looked a little girl wearing something or somebody. I don't know what, but I looked a little girl sit in a stop bus station, only with one lamp flashing in the place that the girl was sitting. And I said, it's a school girl. But when I look the hours, I say, no, that is not a person, that is a phantom or something like that. I remember that I was looking behind me because I feel something weird, and I start to feeling bad. But I remember that when I look in, in front of the mirror, and I look the girl behind of me, and I stopped the car. I stopped the car, and I say nothing because I don't have the words in that moment. And I remember the one car, it's it's behind me, but the person get down of the car and touch my window, and I can't say anything because the girl was behind me. And when I look again, the girl isn't there, and I don't know what happened with the girl. That is the history.
That is a shocking story, So I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't believe in ghosts. I try to find explanations, but I can say it from my side. You are saying it from your side. You are the person who lived this experience. So you are the one that at the end knows better than me. So great. But anyways, it's terrifying. At the end, it's terrifying at the end. So good. Excellent. David Villacorta. Everybody, please, guys, David Villacorta, his experience, his paranormal, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so you do it, you tell me about it, guys. Good, excellent. Let's see. Let's see, guys. Next.
Okay, me teacher.
Okay, Carlos Jimenez. Ahí pónganle todos, guys. Carlos Jimenez. Okay, Carlos, all yours. Sorry, you have a presentation, right? You sent me a presentation.
Yes, teacher.
Let's see. Let me just open it. This story sounds really good. So let's give me a second. Guys, I don't believe in paranormal stuff. I always try to find an explanation for things, but I love to listen to paranormal stories, guys. I love this. So guys, let's see. Vámonos. Paranormal encounter with the Sigwanaba. Let's go, guys. Give me a second. Carlos, all yours.
Okay, teacher. A lot of years ago, teacher, when my uncles was younger, they they went to looking for a girlfriend of the one of them, um, and they can see her because at this time the facility to cell phone was very difficult. When they was returning, they looked one girl that looks very well. They they was walking behind her, and they was walking a little bit fast with behind her to look for her for curious curious. Um, when they was very short to her, they can look to the face, and the face was very scared. So at this time, the girl turned in the corner, and they go a little bit fast to look here, and they doesn't was anymore, teacher. At the morning, they they was sick with over overheat in the body, teacher. That is all.
I'm sorry, I was writing everything here, so I didn't pass the presentation. So good, excellent. Uh, that sounds scary, you know? That sounds really scary. I don't know, guys. Also, my let's see, the mom of my girlfriend, she also says that she saw once this lady. So, you know, I don't believe, but who am I to say no? Okay. Thank you so much, Carlos. Good job. Excellent. I like it. I like the story. So please, guys, everybody right now, you can go ahead and you can go ahead, ponen ahí Carlos Jimenez, and you tell me what was the story about. So let's see, guys. Who wants to be the next one? Next volunteer.
Me, teacher.
Okay, go ahead. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second, please.
Okay.
Okay, all yours. Let's go.
Okay. Today I talk about the history of the hair and the turtle. Is
Hmm.
almost known for all people because here says about the arrogance of the hair because he all the time says of everyone that he was the fastest in the world, that he was always laughing about the slow turtle. Um, he always say, "Look at the turtle. The turtle don't run so much that you are going to tired of going so fast." They are used to say laughing at the turtle. One day they were talking and it occurred to the turtle strayed but with the hair.
I am sure I can win to you a race, he says. And the hero says to me, as the hero astonished, I don't know, okay. Yes to you, let's put our bet and that song and let's see how win the race. And the herd accept the race with a total. And at the end of his history, the total win the race over the herd. And we we can see that the always the people that is arrogant or think is better than other people always uh, lose his opportunities because it's important be a polite and I don't know how to say humilde teacher,
Humble. Humble.
humble
Yep.
and humble people.
Okay. That's it.
That's it.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Harrison, good job. Excellent. Everybody, guys, over there, please write down Harrison's story was blah, 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 blah. Okay, so write down what was the story about. Okay, and if you know the story, it will be easy. So I think everybody knows the story. Excellent. Thank you, Harrison. Thank you for that story. Let's see. Next, who wants to be next, guys?
My person, teacher.
David Sosa. Let's just give me a second, David. Give me a second. Okay. So, David, let's go.
Okay. Good evening. I talking about the story. Is the name is Spirits on the Lake.
Spirits on the Lake.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sounds good.
Okay. I will tell you about the screams that people hear in the lake of Ilopango on the midnight. Some fishermen say that in the middle of the lake, some scream or hears some children are here crying. Some fishermen say, for example, they see some shadow on the milo on the lake. It depends the position the fisherman stay. For example, in front the house of my mom is create a shadow the similar to dog. Yeah, about many people say the dogs put a name. The name is the black. Yeah. About for many people, how is very curious the opportunity for take a photo. Uh, it depends the position on the lake. About the history is depend the many accidents had happened in the lake. So it's a lot of spirit living in the lake. Another people says I thinking about the story. It's real. I say I heard some scream on say, oh, is very nervous. Is negative to continue the future. Only that teacher.
Okay. Let's see. Give me a second. Give me one moment. So, David Sosa, super good job, good story, and I could notice the preparation as well. So you were well prepared. So that's super. Okay, you know it was really good. So thank you so much. Thank you for the preparation you showed. Okay, so
You're welcome, teacher.
Thank you so much. So guys, ahí pongan David Sosa and the story. David Sosa's story. Guys, if you want to, si quieren, pueden enviar los comentarios hasta el final. If you want to, you can send it until the end. Sí, pero si no está bien, sigan. Realmente no me afecta. So you can send the comments right now, or you can send the comments later on, okay? So, good. Next, who's next? Next volunteer. Only today, guys. Only today we have to present.
Me, teacher, Wilson.
Thank you, Wilson. Y luego René, ya vi a René. He wants to do it. Wilson, let's go.
Okay, good night, everybody. I will talk about my fairy fairy tale history. Okay, once upon a time that existed a young girl. That girl was very, very ugly, and she was the ugliest girl in her village. One day in the village, when she was a kid, she fell in love with a special boy. That boy was the most beautiful and the most handsome in the village. But she knew she never worked together. One day in the village, around 6 p.m., she talked with her best friend when suddenly the best friend tried to kiss her and she turned away from him. And the best friend was yelling her, "You are the worst person that I knew, and you are the ugliest girl in this village." After that, she ran away to the woods. While she was crying, one witcher showed in front of her, and the witcher told her, "I can make your wishes come true." So the ugliest girl in the village became the most beautiful woman in the village. But the witcher told her one condition: if you kiss your true love, you will die. And she accepted the deal. When she came to the village, she talked with the most beautiful boy. After after that, they were couple. They were a couple. When the time passed, she felt bad with that boy because he wasn't the true love for her. And she was remembering her best friend, and she seek her best friend. After that, she kissed to her best friend, and suddenly she passed away in the arms of her best friend. That is all, partners.
Okay, good, excellent. Thank you so much. So we finished the evaluation here. Thank you, Wilson. So I like the story. I like also how you were telling the story. So later on, you will see some comments about it. Thank you so much, Wilson. Guys, ahí pongan Wilson Navarrete, la 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 la, and the story was about blah 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 blah. Okay, Rene, please help us.
Good evening, teacher.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, I don't have presentation for this teacher for now, but my history is about it when I saw the movie the Passion of the Christ. I remember the movie was premiered 2004 in Easter season. In this time, I always used to see some movies, the action movie, the adventure, but from this time I decided to see this kind of movie. I was going to buy a ticket for another movie, but I met some friends I don't see her time. I asked him, hey, where do you come? "Ah, I came from the see the passion on the how's it? I can tell you, my friend, you need to see that. But you need to see that. Okay, I bought the ticket. I go to see the movie. I sat down in the end of in the in the cinema because for me it's a good side for the screen. But I remember this movie started in the for the Passion of the Christ, for the agony, for Jesus in the garden, the Last Supper, when he's arrested, betrayed, and trial for the Jewish people and Pilate. But when I stopped it specific when he is punished, when he's punishment. In this time he is wiped. Wow, this was for me was amazing. It I never seen it before because I saw a lot all kind of movie for the Christian movie, for example, the Ten Commandments, the King of the Kings. I'm not remembering another movie, but specifically this movie touched touched me in this moment because the Rome house punishing to Jesus. That is I read some announcement for this movie. The Mel Gibson is based on the hospital for the Bible in very put the more real in this sense. And after that, I read the Bible. I know what uh, Jesus suffered a lot in this moment and reached the sharp of Turin. I don't know if you believe or not, but for me, I believe that the sharp of Turin. There are some witnesses say that he suffered a lot with about around 100, 100 for the stick, for the another kind of art that in this moment. I remember I cried. I remember I say the man, people say the man don't cry. What? In this moment, I remember I cried because the director captured really the feeling for the people. There is a lot of people around me is in this time like uh, suffering for this thing, but really, and for me, I impact. I said, wow, uh, he suffer a lot for us, and sometimes behavior is not good. For we need to change for ourselves. We need to see the life from another form and help to another people. I don't know. In this time, I was alone. I was single. I don't married, but I think that's maybe I thought that God in this moment prepare when get married in the future. But I changed a lot for me. This movie, I don't know. Another people have has opportunity for see this movie, the kind of movie. But this is my history. But that's it was impact for me. That movie and changed a lot of in my mind in this. After that is all.
Thank you so much, Rene. Good job. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you for this story. And this is like the impression that, well, the your thoughts about the movie. So it was good. Thank you so much, Rene. I like it. I like a lot this one. So guys, who's next? Who wants to be next?
Me too.
Me, teacher.
Okay, Douglas and then Jorge. Let's begin with Douglas. 2 minutes, Douglas. Mientras ahorita, guys, ustedes pueden poner ahorita lo que se trató la historia de René y ahorita ponen ahí Douglas Rivera. So, Douglas, let's go.
Okay.
begin, Douglas.
Okay, wait a minute. When you see the picture,
Okay, you're going to, yeah, I see the picture. The headless
okay,
horseman. Good. Ooh.
yeah, okay. My history is about the ghost. I remember when I was a child, when my siblings, we used to visit my grandparents in the farm. When a day at night, my cousin sibling and I were playing in the backyard when suddenly my grandmother come out to tell us to be silent because the head headless horseman was passing by, but we ignored her and we continued playing with my siblings. Suddenly, in the distance, we heard the footsteps of a horse that was getting closer and closer to us. When we were facing out, we saw a biggest black horse and a right who, without getting off around the horse, we all got scary and our skin prickled. Then when my grandmother, excuse me, when when my grandfather returned home, my grandmother told him what happened, and took his gun and flashlight and found the dogs. And my grandfather, he went in search of the horse and his rider, but can't find him never again. This this history is a lot of many years. I remember is the is a real history in the farm. Is a very strange, and I I like I like I was like remember the history. Only that, teacher.
Good story as well. So great. Thank you so much, Douglas. I like it. Also, the story was good. Your presentation was good as well. So thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, guys, ahí pongámosle, please. What was Douglas? No solo el título, no me pongan Douglas, the headless rider. The headless rider. No, come on. This story is because Douglas and his family one day, blah, 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 blah. 2 lines. Remember, try to make it 2 lines at least. Jorge Villeda.
Okay.
All yours.
Okay, good evening, guys. I want to talk about the king cobra and the ants. Once there lived a king cobra in a small hole. When he was small, he ate little creatures. As he grew up, he began to eat eggs, lizards, frogs, and rabbits. And when he grew up further, he started to eat even the other snakes. His pride grew up with him. All small animals began to fear the king cobra. This busted up his pride. He's begun to think, now I am the most powerful creature. I am the king cobra of the forest. All animals fear me. Let me move from this small hole to a bigger place, he thought. He researched for a place to suit his size and status. Finally, he came across a big tree. He selected the tree for this house, for his house. He saw an anthill near the tree. He thought, why should there be an ugly ant hill near my royal house? He said aloud, I am the king cobra of the forest. I ordered to the ants to vacate immediately. There was no play. He got wild and struck the anthill. But what a surprise. In a minute, thousands of ants swarming of the king cobra, biting him everywhere. The king cobra could not bear the pain. He ran away. So what can I say? Pride can kill you guys. That's my story, teacher.
Okay. Okay, guys, ahí póngale what was the story about. So this is a tale, right? This is a tale. So
Yes.
good, excellent. Jorge Villeda, I like it. Good story and a good message at the end as well. So don't be like the King Cobra people. So good, excellent. Thank you so much, Jorge. Good job. Let's see, guys. One more. Another person who wants to be the next
Me,
one.
teacher.
Go ahead, Karen. You're going to do it. Go. So póngale ahí Karen
Okay.
Hidalgo, the story. Go ahead, Karen.
Okay. I am going to tell you about the history of the white butterfly. There is once upon a time an old man in Japan whose name was Takahana and who lived since his young and in a small house that he himself had built next to a cemetery on top of a hill. He was loved and respected for his kindness and generosity, but the locals often wondering why he lived next to the cemetery and why he had never married. One day, the old man was seriously ill and his death was near. His sister-in-law and his nephew went to take care of him in his last moments and assure him that everything he needed would be with him, especially his nephew who didn't separate from the old man. One day in the room window was open and a small white butterfly crept into the room. The young man tried to scare her away on several occasions, but the butterfly always returned to the interior of the room. And finally, the tired young man let it butterfly next to the old man. After a long time, the butterfly left the room, and the young man, curious about its behavior and marveling at its beauty, followed it. The little being flew to the cemetery that existed next to the house and went towards a grave, around which it would blutter until it separated. Although the tomb was very old, it was clean and neat, surrounded by fresh with flowers. After the severance of this butterfly, the young nephew returned to the house with his uncle to discover that he had died, and the young man ran to tell his mother what happened, including the strange behavior of the butterfly, before which the woman smiled and told the young man why the old Takahana had spent his life there. And his young Takahana met and fell in love with a young woman. The name is Akiko, whom he was going to marry. However, a few days before the marriage, the young woman passed away. What happened with the death plunged Takahana into the deep sadness from which will manage to recover over time. However, she decided that he decided, sorry, that he would never marry, and it was then that he bought the house next to the cemetery in order to visit and take care of all days the grave of his beloved. The young man reflected and understood who the butterfly was, and the know his uncle Takahana finally returned with his love Akiko. And this is a beautiful Japanese story that tells us about the love, specifically a love that passing time and even death.
I like the story. That was super good. I love Japanese stories. You did a great job as
I
well.
know. when I read the story, this story maybe likes to Jair because I remember you loves the Japan.
Well, I don't love Japan actually, but I really love the folklore, Japanese folklore. It's amazing,
Yes, I know.
I like it. So
I
great
remember
job.
you told something about that a few classes
I
ago.
think so. I think so. I believe
Yeah.
because I remember what day we were talking and I said this one, but it was good. So thank you so much, Karen. Thank you to all of you guys. You did a great job. Ahí vamos a ver qué cositas tenemos que trabajar, guys. Thank you, people. I'll send you your comments right now para que vean sus notas. The ones missing, Carlos Valiente, David Leiva, and Andrea, please send me your story in a video. Y también envíenme los comentarios. Guys, si no tienen los comentarios, pueden volver a ver la clase. Si algo se les pasó ahí por alto o se desconectaron o estaban haciendo algo and something happened. So you have the opportunity to watch the class, okay? And then you send me the comments. Remember that those are 5 points of your presentation. Los otros 5 son la presentación que ustedes hicieron. So guys, thank you so much. I'll see you on Monday. Recuerden la tarea del lunes, 50 frases. También prepárense para el lunes. Lunes tenemos test, okay? So please, Andrea, Carlos Valiente, and David Leiva, if you are listening to me, please send me your presentation. You send me a video with your story, and that's it. Okay, 2-minute story. So guys, thank you so much, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the night. Happy
Teacher.
weekend. Yes, Harrison.
No, Jorge.
Jorge, sorry. I thought
say-
Harrison was talking.
Can I send you the first homework to your WhatsApp?
Los comentarios.
No, the first one.
The 50 words. 50
Yes.
Yeah, of course. You
What?
can. Yeah. Remember, David, Sosa, 50 phrases you always use. Okay. If you want to send me, guys, today, tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday before the class, go ahead and do it. Andrea, ¿quiere decir algo?
Yes. Teacher, which one the comment is, I don't understand because I'm working now, but
Okay.
I don't know.
Va a tener que ver la clase de nuevo. Vea esta última 45 minutos. You will have to watch the 45 minutes. Y cada uno va a ir hablando ahí. Usted va a ver la primera historia. ¿Quién fue el de la primera historia? Don't remember. David
About
Marroquín.
David Marroquín, the
David
second.
Marroquín. Sí, entonces viene usted, solo me escribe, vaya, la primera historia de David Marroquín se trató de que él, su mamá le dio este consejo y bla, bla, bla. ¿Ok? Luego, la última historia de Karen, it's a Japanese story and bla, 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 bla. ¿Ok?
Okay.
So, that's what you do. Y me envía su historia, your story, 2-minute story. Andrea.
Okay, thank you.
René, do you want to say something?
No, it's about the comments, a brief history.
Yeah,
okay.
brief, like a brief description, like YouTube videos, guys. You see, this blah, 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 blah. Okay, so like that. So a brief
Okay,
description of the story. So guys, thank you so much, everyone. Do your homework, prepare for the test, past, present, and future, and that's it. Take care, guys. I'll see you on Monday. Bye, people. Take care. Have a good night, everyone.
See you in the morning. See you.
Bye. Good night. Good night. Good night.
See you on Monday, guys. Bye-bye.